Hi, fourth grade. We are going to be doing the second part of our lesson this week, and we're going to be doing comparing fractions. And there's two ways that you can compare fractions. You can tell if the fraction is equal or not equal to itself, to the other one, or you can actually do greater than, less than, or equal to. We're going to do both. So the very first thing that you're going to see is finding the missing factor. Are they equal or not equal? Now in second and third grade, you probably did comparing fractions with drawing pictures. So you would have like a rectangle and you'd color the fraction and then see if they were equal. And that's a great way to do that. We also want to do it with numbers. So for this way, we're going to see if they're equal or not equal by finding the missing factor to see if you can go from one factor to the other. So we talked about equivalent fractions last week, and you were able to make them using common factors, okay? So we're going to see, can we go from 2 to something? That marker, you can't see that marker, so let me try another one. Can you go from 2 to 4? Yeah, by multiplying by 2, right? Yeah. Can I go from 3 to 9? Yes, by multiplying by 3. Now we knew that equivalent fractions, you have to have the same factor, right? So 4/6 times 2 over 2 equals 8/12. You have to have the same factors, top and bottom. Is 2 and 3 the same factor? No. So that means these are not equal. They're not equal. You have to have the same to be equal. Let's do the second example. How do you go from 2 to 8? Times 4. How do you go from 4 to 16? Times 4. And because 4 and 4 is the same, that means these two fractions are equal to each other. So the question becomes equal or not equal. So let's do another example for this. All right, our next example is 3/4 compared to 1/2. Now some of these you might automatically know if they're equal to each other. That's awesome, I love that. But if you have to prove it, remember how we're all about proving it, then you're gonna want to prove it by factors. Can we go from 3 to 1? No. Can we go from 4 to 2? We can divide, well, we can divide by 3, and we can divide by 2. Are they the same? 3 and 2 the same factors or the same? No. So this is a not equal. Okay? Let's do another one. 3/4 and 6/8. All right, sometimes you're going to go smaller, sometimes you're going to go bigger. Remember, it's all about the dividing and the multiplying. So we're going to go bigger, so we're going to do times 2. 3 times 2 is 6. 4 times 2 is 8. 2 and 2 is the same. That means these two factors, or fractions, are equal to each other. Okay? That's one way of doing this.
Hey, Daddy.
Our second way is to cross multiply. This is so easy. And to cross multiply, this is where you're going to want to do greater than, less than, or equal to. Okay? So let's do a couple examples for this one. We're going to compare 8/10 and 3/8. Now cross multiply means just that. You're going to go from bottom to top. So you're going to go denominator times numerator opposite. So we're going from the 8 on the bottom over here to the 8 on the top over here. So we're going to cross multiply like that. And when you cross multiply, you're going to put the answer above there in a circle. Then you're going to go over here and multiply the 10 by the 3. 10 by the 3. When you cross multiply that and you get 30, you're going to put that in a circle over there. With that, you're going to see that 64 does not equal 30, and we're going to do greater than, less than, greater than, or equal to. So 64 is greater than 30, and this is also not equal. So it depends on the directions on the paper. It could say use greater than, less than, or equal to, or it can say tell whether the fractions are equal or not equal. Pay attention to the directions. All right, let's do another one. Okay, we're going to cross multiply bottom to top opposite. 12 times 1 is 12. Put it at the top and circle it. 3 times 7 is 21. Put it at the top and circle it. When you're looking at this, we need to see, is this greater than, less than, or equal to? 12 is less than 21, so you put that less than sign, okay? Okay, 4/8 compared to 12 over 24. All right, so again, these are really big to multiply. So in this case, you can do, are they equal to each other? So times 3 here, times 3 here, and they are equal. So again, cross multiply works most when it is lower fractions, but you can multiply these. Let's do another one. Let's do 4/8 compared to 2/10. This will be our last one. Bottom to top, 10 times 4 is 40. Put that answer above that numerator in a circle. 8 times 2 is 16, and this is greater. If you cross multiply and they're the same, you put an equal sign. Okay? Good luck, guys.